This might just be me, but this current patch, when you look through on the website and you're looking at all the different patch notes, and you realize that there are 4 different collabs going on this patch. I think there's one of them's a Warhammer one. The another I think is a Megadeth one, and then there was like that Heroes of Might or something that I don't even remember exactly what it is, but I think it had like that super demented like puzzle looking thing where you had like, and one of the captains is like a Grim Reaper looking guy. And I honestly don't even remember what the last one is. But when you realize that they have those collabs in addition to the current ongoing D-Day event, and then they also have like a 4th of July event going on in the coming couple of weeks with, I think, the Johnston and Rhode Island, I think, coming to the Armory for straight up money, which, by the way, this is the 3rd time in a row that that Wargaming is selling tier 10 ships for straight up money, which, by the way, is something that they said they would never do. But I digress. First things first, looking at the matchmaking, no carrier is great. Arms race kind of sucks, but oh well. Shima, Gearing are the only enemy destroyers. I don't think that thing has radar. No, it doesn't. Edinburgh is a potential radar. But other than that, nothing really too dangerous, although I recognize that name. Not even the fact that he's blacklisted, just that name, and I know he's already trash. So we're already down a ship, is what I'm saying, which isn't ideal. But we'll hopefully see what he does. Even if he just monkeys in and kills himself, as long as he at very least trades, at very least it'll be a trade and not just a down a ship. So we'll see how that develops. Uh, Really, the only things that I'm concerned about is those destroyers, the submarine, and possibly the Edinburgh radar, if that is in fact a radar Edinburgh. The Austin can be nasty if I try and fight one of those destroyers directly in front of it, which I'm going to try my best to avoid doing. Because that reload booster and sap, fun fact, Austin with the reload booster, not even like factoring captain skills and stuff, uh, Austin with the reload booster breaks 1 million DPM with its sap. So that is not something that I want to deal with if I can help it. Uh, Other than that, though, nothing really too annoying to deal with. Is this a radar Minotaur? No, it's not. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate, but oh well. We'll see what we can do for that guy. We're probably gonna have to surrender control of this area because we don't really have anything that can cover that area. There's the Minotaur, but without radar, he's gonna be a little pressed for spotting. We are being very aggressive on this side right now, but then again, we also have... Oh, never mind. Shim is actually going to shoot back. And there's the Austin. Alright, we're going to see if we can go dark here. I'm going to try and... Okay, we're not going to be able to because that Austin's going to... Isn't going to accelerate and break his own line of sight. Which is what I was really banking on right there. I was hoping that the Austin would accelerate and break line of sight with the enemy Shima's smokescreen. And then I would go dark as soon as that Shima smoked up. But it didn't end up happening like that, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. We did get a fair bit of damage on that enemy Shima at least. Although we took a fair little bit of damage in return. Which isn't ideal, but we'll just have to deal with it. On the bright side, our Minotaur should be able to deal with getting that damage buff. Possibly. Lori is just gonna kite out. There is an Austin over here, which is something I really don't want to deal with. How the fuck does that happen? And that Edinburgh needs to die, for one thing. This Lori is just gonna turn away and kite out. That Edinburgh needs to die, and our Minotaur needs to go for these buffs. But I really don't want to be caught bow in here with an unspotted Austin and an unspotted enemy Shimakaze. Because that is not a recipe for success. We might not... Well, we're not in the worst position. Okay, there goes the Austin reload booster. And we're going... Alright. We're just going to push up towards this island right here, and we're going to bank that Austin is not going to be able to clear the island in time. And we just lost 2 ships, which is not ideal. Alright. On the bright side there, Brandenburg is low, so we should be able to get some another kill back. Especially since we just picked up a damage buff. Our Minotaur is running the risk of getting dev struck by a Loria right now. Hopefully that Brandenburg will go down pretty soon, and he does. That is what we wanted to see. And there is, in fact, an Austin right there. On the bright side, even with his reload booster, this Austin will not be able to kill this Minotaur, because he does not have access to armor-piercing shells. Not really going to be able to do a whole lot with the... Oh, actually, no, this Austin's going to just turn in. And he's going to do that. No, that Loria actually ate those, which I'm surprised about, to be honest. And this Austin should actually go down here. The fuck was that sound? No, whatever. Austin should die to these secondaries, if not to the main batteries. Am I gonna have to do it? No, I fucking guess not! We're gonna fucking shatter everything, is what we're gonna fucking do. Those are Shimmatorps right there. Those are too slow, or those were too fast, rather, to have been Schlieffen torpedoes, and the Schlieffen also has sets of 4. So, those are definitely Shimmatorps right there. We're gonna try and kill this Shimmer right here is what we're gonna do. And he's going to ultimately just smoke up. And we are going to fucking into his torpedo! No, we're not, because we're good at the game. Alright. I'm gonna have to go dark here. Break that line of sight with the island. And then we're just gonna need to sit here for a few seconds, and we're gonna wait for that last set of Shimmatorps to go by. We saw one set go by earlier against the, what the fuck is our team doing? Against that Minotaur. Well, our team is killing themselves is what they're doing. Okay. That is, always fun. And 77 health, that's typical. Okay. Our entire team decided to suicide over on the opposite end of the map. For reasons that I cannot imagine as to why, but whatever. On the bright side, our other Shima's full health. Our Wisconsin is fairly healthy. Minotaur is fairly healthy and has heals left. The Wisconsin has heals left, and our Schlieffen all have heals left. Oh no, actually our Schlieffen does not have heals left. But we're not completely out of this right now. What we do have going for us is that we're about to pick up the cap. We're just gonna launch torpedoes out on that Loria. But I don't think he's gonna go through the islands. I think he's probably going to turn back out like that. But and there goes our other Shima torps. Alright, there goes the Auckland, actually. That is nice. That gearing and the 4501 are going to be a threat, though. Those are actually going to be a very substantial problem. There goes the Loria. Alright. Our Shima should be able to deal with that Republic. He does have the 12-kilometer torpedo, so he's not running the 20 kilometers, which is good. There's the gearing, which is good to know where he is. Honestly, if our Wisconsin can just cripple that gearing and then take the ram, that would be very, very helpful. Because that would remove that Wisconsin from the game, and then that gearing would be super fucking low. So that is going to be our Wisconsin's best plays. Well, honestly, if he can just straight up kill those guys, that would be good. But at very least, trade should be the goal. We actually only have 1 minute until this game ends, as long as no one else dies. I say that as our Shima gets detected. Okay, our Shima is dark for right now, but he's not going to be for much longer. There goes the Wisconsin. The submarine is right behind. Okay. Our Shima should live this. He can use his own smoke to break the line of sight from that Wisconsin, and he should be able to go dark. Yeah. 30 seconds on the clock. Well, even if this Shima dies, well, honestly, if we can just get the kill on this Wisconsin, that will be enough. Because as soon as this Wisconsin dies, the cap will no longer be stalled. So all we need to do is trust in our blacklisted Schlieffen. We're just gonna go dark right here and not risk getting ourselves killed. And that Wisconsin just clapped that gearing, which is pretty funny. And there goes the Wisconsin. Okay. Our Wisconsin ends up dying to the submarine, but that's fine. We only have 20 seconds on the clock until this game is over. So this is going to be a GG right here. Our fucking Wisconsin on that island there put in a shit ton of work after the rest of our team killed themselves. But I guess this is just another one of those perfect examples of, you know, even when shit looks like it's about to get flushed, as long as you can just take your time, be patient, and look for ways back into the game and look at what's in front of you. In this case, they had a lot, pretty much almost all of their ships were kind of down south in their spawn, where most of their team was chilling. And because of that, we were able to get a lot of buff advantage and a lot of cap advantage because we were ticking that points for so long. And mind you, in Arms Race, those points will tick up very, very fast. I think it's like 10 points every 2 seconds or something like that. But despite most of our team killing themselves, well, half our team killing themselves in the first half, we did manage to pull through with what we had left, partly in due to the other team just kind of not pulling the numbers advantage that they had. And big rip to their submarine, by the way. I get submarines have that bullshit, like, artificial base XP built into them, but still, 2k and a loss has got to sting. It's like a real kick in the dick right there, so rip to that guy, but not to me, because we won. So that is going to be enough for today. I think this is a perfect example of, well, just first of all, not giving up, which is something that I talk about all of the time, but also just the importance of map control and the importance of getting objectives. In this case, it's those buffs, and then later on it was that cap. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. So I will see you on stream tomorrow.